Hello, witches, wizards and muggles. This is going to be a quick video just to show you some of my workspace that I've had a chance to build, just to do some of my projects. I've upgraded from the kitchen table to a workbench in a shed at the bottom of my garden. It's going to be hopefully a good opportunity to do some building when I very much wouldn't be able to leave things to dry because of my little ones, or I need some ventilation and it's raining, so I can use the little space outside. So let me give you a little tour. So this is the workspace. I'm going to stand out a bit. I wasn't going to show you all the clutter, but to be honest, it's a shed that I share with everything else in the garden. Cardboard boxes, stools, trikes, postman pack toys. I've invested in a worktop from IKEA that you can raise or put on an angle, and this was a bit of a spur of the moment purchase. I was looking for a worktop, and I thought, wow, when I'm not using it, it can be folded away or stored away quite easily. This is literally it. This is the space that I have. I do have some materials stored indoors because of the cold weather, but I quite like the cold, but some materials don't, so card and things. So what I do, with no particular order, I'll go through what I've been able to find at car boot sales and charity shops and crafting stores that I've been going back to again and again and again. A box of very helpful acrylic paint, so you can pick these up in pound stores and just source them very cheaply from bookshops. And I tend to always pick up, if I see one, I tend to add it to the collection, because you never know when you might need a nice metallic copper. The other thing I've got here is all sorts of beads and multicoloured strings. Again, if you see something for 10 pence or 20 pence or 50p and you think that looks nice, I'll grab that. Same with the glitters. This has come in handy when making potions and wands and dragon eggs. I have a massive tub of wooden chopsticks. Now, what I've been using, wooden chopsticks, wooden knitting needles, again from Poundland. I even found some drumsticks at a charity shop. I've been turning them into wands, which there's so many tutorials on YouTube by people that have been doing it far longer than I have. And this is a Harry Potter one. Again, this was these two are similar in length and started off. I don't think I've got one of the thinner ones. Started off as a smaller version of this. I got two for £1, and job done. A magnetic board for my ideas or any reference photos that I've been using. Now, I don't use this hair gel, but what I did find is that I think it was 50p. They make great potions, materials for filling up potion bottles. I think it's a great safe way. Some people use alcohol gel and things, but I just think as a cosplayer, as a person who wants to take his props to conventions, I tend to use plastic potion bottles, and I tend to use hair gel because it looks great and people don't tend to scrutinise things. A bits and bobs nicks and knacks tub, and I have to say I haven't found an idea for this, but a friend gave me this, so it's quite heavy, so I don't think I'll use it as a cosplay item, but it certainly is something I hope to use. Magnifying glass, hole punch, various things. They're all good that I pick up that I pretty much haven't used. My box of hot glue stuff and bits and bobs. I try to be as organised as possible, but for me half the fun is trying to find that one thing that I need. This is a glue gun, and I probably will do a glue gun review because I've got a few. This glue gun is my go-to glue gun. It's a metal tipped end, and the glue feed and everything. This was recommended by a builder online, and I have to say they are not wrong. I store most of all my sharps in here, out of the way of the children. I've got two cutters that I have to admit that I've really scrimped on them, and they've cost me a few templates and a few things that I've been trying to build. So my hope is that I get a brand new, now I've got this space and it can sit there, a new trimmer, which I am 100% comfortable with. The one thing I do like is that I can have electricity in here, lighting, music, Bluetooth speaker, and a fairly nice size cutting board with a ruler. £4. It's been used time and time again, and I think this was £1 in Poundland. In fact, yes, it was. Everything's just kind of covered in an extra cover of cardboard, just so if I make any mistakes or any hot glue errors, it tends to just peel off, really. And that's it. Oh, here's a tripod set up. Nothing amazing, just for some of my build videos, and that is literally it. I could probably make do with even a smaller space, but I feel very lucky with this. It's a nice standing height. The reason why I went for this, so I don't have to crouch over or spend time sitting. I tend to think better standing up, and that's my space. I hope this may inspire you to think, what room have you got? And I'm one of those people that are all or nothing. Unless I can do it on a huge scale with lots of things, I tend not to try, and that's where I've been for the last year. But I have to say, a little space and a workstation that you can leave things out on, and has transformed my productivity and my energy. Rather than spending half an hour getting things out, it's already out, so I can just jump straight into it. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope I've not told you anything that you've already known, and it's been enjoyable to watch. Please click like, subscribe. This is a new thing for me, and I hope it grows. But hopefully you'll see some more builds and enjoy watching this as much as I enjoy filming them.